Fortunately, in the case of the Antichrist, the Bible does give us a number of specific descriptions to help us identify this figure. And the reason it does this is so that we don't follow him down the road to perdition. Therefore, in this video, I want to focus in on 15 specific Bible verses that describe the character traits of the Antichrist, and point out how each of these descriptions perfectly matches one Donald J. Trump. I do want to mention that this is not an exhaustive list of every Bible verse about the Antichrist that lines up with Trump. In fact, I originally included 12 additional verses, but I've decided that those would best be covered in a separate video in the near future. So let's begin. Here are 15 Bible verses about the character traits of the Antichrist, and which all point to Donald J. Trump as being the man of sin. Number 1. The Antichrist will come in his own name and be accepted. John 5:43. In this verse, Jesus told the Pharisees, the religious leaders of his day, that although they rejected him, someone else would come in his own name and be accepted. Trump not only arrived on the political scene having already achieved worldwide fame, thus coming in his own name, but he is now widely beloved throughout Israel with train stations and town squares named after him, and his image appearing on commemorative temple coins alongside King Cyrus. And in a dual fulfillment of this verse, many Christian religious leaders have also accepted Trump as being chosen by God, being another King Cyrus, and even touted as the savior of America. Trump has come in his own name, and Christian evangelicals have fallen head over heels for him. Number 2, the Antichrist has the mouth of a lion, Revelation 13:2. This verse is reinforced by Daniel 7:4, and the meaning is that the Antichrist will roar like a lion, letting everyone know that he is the king of the beast. The mouth of the Antichrist is one of his definitive qualities, and just like a lion, it is used to assert his dominance and defend his territory. This prophecy has been fulfilled by Trump almost from the moment he descended the escalator to announce his candidacy back in 2015. His constant roar has laid claim to being the king of the GOP and left his opponents afraid to say or do anything that might encourage his attacks. In an ironic twist to this prophecy being fulfilled, many of Trump's supporters have actually embraced him being portrayed as a lion, blissfully unaware that 1 Peter 5:8 describes Satan as a lion walking about, seeking someone to devour. Number 3. The Antichrist is arrogant and magnifies himself above others. Daniel 8:25. This verse is reinforced by Daniel 11:36. And both of these verses talk about the Antichrist as being extremely arrogant, someone who is filled with excessive pride about himself and utter contempt for others. And indeed, Trump's arrogance is on full display whenever he speaks. He denigrates others in order to elevate himself, and views himself as superior to those around him. If he actually compliments another person, it is only because they first praised him in some manner. Trump's extreme arrogance is never more obvious than after he's been publicly criticized, as he responds by not only lauding his own accomplishments, including greatly magnifying them, but simultaneously belittling his critics. Number 4, the Antichrist is extremely boastful.